Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the Ninh province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, continuing the program at the first extraordinary session, the 15th National Assembly, on the afternoon of January 7, under the direction of Vice Chairman of the National Assembly, Nguyễn Đức Hải, the National Assembly continued to discuss online, giving opinion on two important draft resolutions presented at the meeting.
More than the third floor of the working time of the day, the National Assembly spent online discussing on the draft resolutions on fiscal and monetary policies to support the implementation of the socio-economic recovery and development program. Most of them agreed on the need to issue the resolution, saying it demonstrates the hope for the people and businesses for a better future. During the working sections, the lawmakers also worked into a draft resolution on the pilot application of special mechanisms and policies for the development of Cần Thơ City. The delegates agreed on the necessity of promulgating the resolution in order to institutionalize the party resolutions and create new goals, resources, and conditions to build Cần Thơ City into the development center of the Mekong Delta. The opinions and contributions of the delegates were studied and fully absorbed and completed by the drafting agencies and verification agencies, and then submitted to the National Assembly for consideration and approval.
On January 7, 2022, the Provincial People Committee held an online conference to deploy tasks and develop socio-economic development in 2022.
At the bridge points of Provincial People's Committee, the conference was attended by Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Secretary Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Ninh Provincial People's Council. Chairman Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc chaired the conference. At the conference, the delegates heard the presentation of the socio-economic development plan in 2022, state budgets and capital construction tasks in the province and the Provincial People's Committee's work programs in 2022. Accordingly, the Provincial People's Committee set out 18 main indicators, including 9 economic indicators, 6 indicators in the social field, and 3 indicators in the environmental field. The focus of the management work is to continue to direct reps implement drastically, synchronously, and effectively the goals of both disease prevention control while recovering and developing social economy. Accelerate vaccination, ensure vaccine coverage for the people of vaccination age to receive the basic dose of COVID-19 vaccines over 95% and booster dose over 90%. Organize timely and effective implementation of the government resolution number 86. Speeding up the implementation of key programs and projects of the province, Ho Chi Minh City Mobile Expressway, Roads number 8, 787B, 789, completing adjustment of general planning of mobile border gate economic zones and smart border gate economic zone. Create breakthrough in attracting domestic and foreign private capital through projects to attract investment in industry, agriculture, and urban areas. Rapidly deploying key infrastructure projects in the public investment plan, remove the obstacles and bottlenecks, drastically improve the investment and business environment, promote the digital transformation of on fields. And ladies and gentlemen, in order for the people to welcome the Lunar New Year 2022 in a warm and safe manner, one of the urgent tasks at this time of the relevant ministry and branches, including Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Industry and Trade and Health, is to promote intersectoral coordination to ensure food hygiene and safety. From December the 20th of 2021 to March the 12th of 2022, ministry branches and central agencies have established 6 interdisciplinary delegations to inspect the work of ensuring food hygiene and safety in 12 key provinces and cities nationwide, focusing on key items used during the Tet Holidays, strengthening control and handling the production in trading of fake and poor quality food. In the Ninh province, the Province Intersectorial Steering Committee of Food Safety has developed inspection teams from the city to the ward, commune, and township levels, focusing on the food groups that must consume during the Tet Holidays, and in case violations are detected, they will be strictly handled according to the provisions of the law. Duong Minh Chau district currently has about 41 institutions, including 1 district culture, sports and radio center, 11 commune centers of culture, sports and learning in communes and towns, 28 hamlets and inter-hamlet cultural houses, and 1 Tamun cultural house. Through the National Target Program on building new rural areas in the area, the system of grassroots cultural institutions has been invested and built up to standards in accordance with regulations. Activities of Community Center of Culture, Sports and Learning in the communes and townships, the Hamlet Culture Houses, Tamun Cultural House has been gradually improved. The cultural, artistic and sport activities are organized with more and more high quality. However, the use and management of local cultural and sport institutions still face many difficulties in limitations such as equipment and facilities that don't meet the actual requirements of operations. Concluding the meeting to monitor and evaluate the activities of grassroots cultural institutions at the communes and hamlet levels, the Deputy Director of the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, Nguyễn Nam Giang, suggested that the district leaders should pay attention to the apparatus and mode of operation, facilities and operating regulation at the cultural centers, community learning activities. It is necessary to focus on supporting and researching resources and adopt policy to prioritize the ethnic minority to ensure learning activities, preserving the inherent identity, culture, customs and habits of the Tamun people in the district.
Tet flower market this year does not have many variety and prices have increased compared to last year. That's the common opinion of many ornamental flower farmers in Ninh City and district and towns.
In the context of being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, it is forecast that the demand for shopping for goods on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022 will decrease sharply. Ornamental flowers for that display are also in that situation. And Ms. Nguyễn Thu Thủy, the owner of the ornamental flower farm in Hòa Thành Town, said, up to this point, the flowers have gathered, but they did not dare to bring back much. Many still familiar ornamental flowers such as chrysanthemums and roses. And some flowers garden owners also looking forward to the City Spring Flower Festival to be able to participate. And the empty rose farm in Ward 1 Ninh City gathers in the garden two main types of roses, with the interior roses and imported roses with những pomelos. Our shop tried to import the roses of flowers in bulk to have the better prices and to serve the needs of the customers. And with better prices, the people also try to hold back a little bit to buy flowers for the Tet Holiday to decorate for the Lunar New Year. Businesses and flower garden owners look forward to this Tet Holiday to be able to get some revenue to compensate for the times of shutdown or social distancing because of the complicated situation of the pandemic. And roses of all kinds prices from 80,000 Vietnam dong per pot to several million Vietnam dong per pot. Most flowers and ornamental plants increase in the price from 20%, and the purchasing power is still weak.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the year, the border communes always face an increase in smuggling, especially smuggling of goods such as sugar, tobacco, and firecrackers. Therefore, local authority and personal units should strengthen propaganda to mobilize people not to participate in, not to abet smuggling, at the same time strictly comply with regulation on epidemic prevention and control, contributing to the detection of epidemic and any cases of illegal entry across the border.
In 2022, the movement on People Protect National Security in Long Thuận Commune was launched by the police of Long Thuận Commune, Bến Cầu District, and the people actively participated. Promote the role of the people in crime prevention and maintenance of the security and order. Currently, the commune is strengthening the executive board to model the whole population to participate in denouncing and arresting criminals in 5 hamlets. I mobilized the people to reduce smuggling on the border area. In addition, especially during the Tet holidays, in that at the border, there is also problems of transporting smuggled firecrackers from Cambodia to interior for consumption. The commune police also revealed the subjects who had committed violation, but those who saw signs of being able to cross the border also. I firmly press and call to ask for deterrence if there are any signs of violation that need to be handled. We also plan to coordinate with functional forces and professional teams of the district police to handle them and keep the security of the situation during the Tet holidays. In the last month of the year, the situation of transporting artillery across the border took place a lot. Besides coordinating with functional forces to organize many border patrols to ensure the security and order, the police of Long Thung Commune, Bến Cầu district directly went to each household house to propagate the people to grasp the guidelines, policies and laws, mobilize the organization, individuals and households to sign commitments to not to produce, buy, sell or transport or store or set up firecrackers in the area. The agreement does not produce, store, transport, buy, sell and use weapons, explosives, support tools and artillery. I feel very good and support of signing this commitment in general for the benefit of the people which try to comply. The people raise their awareness of vigilance, understand that smuggling is a problem that needs to be arrested and controlled and handled of violation, and they provide a lot of information for the police. The police of Long Thung Commune always rely on the people, build movement to the whole people to protect national security, set up a motto, harmless and harmless unite, and so manage in terms of security and order. As a result, the number of annual security-related incidents in the communes has decreased remarkably compared to the previous period.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.